Hey, honey. This is, I'm sorry, my voice. Absolutely. This is something that needs to be highlighted. This, yes, I'm going to read it. This is a strange skill. How to explain it and share what's going on without sounding like I have it under control so I get no help, or sounding like I'm a crazy uneducated, and then once again, crazy uneducated, then once again. Yeah. Okay. So that I totally I totally get it, except I haven't had to fight for a child, and I give you props, and I send love to anybody who has a child who is sick. That is why I didn't have kids, as much as people don't understand that when you have children with Lyme disease, they will end up sick. I mean, there's a chance. So, anyway, sorry, my nose is the problem. It's like embarrassing having to constantly be like messing with your nose. Anyway, but yeah, so that too. Also, like, do you know, like, when you're trying to talk about getting help, and like the thing is like, I'm in pain, so I can't really like make myself like be the actor that they need me to be. Like, you can't cry too much because they can't handle it. I'm like, what? That's a pain doctor. Like, people cry when they're in pain. What? And then people here saying things like, oh my God, like, if she was in pain, she would totally be like, not whining this much. If I was in pain, I would just be like, oh my God, and I would just tough it out. Is that true? Is that your opinion? You know what I mean? Like, opinions are also a problem. And another thing that was mentioned in another live, which I really get mad at, is patient is a poor historian, right? I've seen that several times. What do you mean patient is a poor historian? How about doctor has poor comprehension, or doctor limits patient when trying to speak about history, or doctor has no listening skills. Or the truth is, doctor doesn't care. But here's some warnings, right? When there's a doctor, like, as I was just talking about this in my live, if you have a doctor, okay, a lot of the times it's like people in general, especially people who haven't been through like the school of hard knocks, a lot of them are going to be a little more sensitive and like uppity about things. So it's important, and not all doctors, but like in general, people in general are very weak. And I'm not saying like they can't handle anything. I'm just saying like they've been kind of brainwashed to be weak. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm really not. It's just I was too. And then I saw things for how they were. And I was like, oh shit, this medical system is not here to help me. And so I have a lot of family and friends that are really still like kind of brainwashed into thinking that, and I'm sorry, I'm kind of going all over the place. I have trouble cognition, memory and stuff. Anyway, and then I just distracted myself. See how that works? So for me also, talking to the pain doctors is hard, because, or any doctors, because I'm struggling neurologically, I'm struggling with pain, and I'm struggling with anxiety now because of the abuse that I've been through. And medical abuse, giant, still here. Big thing, big problem. Almost everyone has it now, even people that don't have chronic illnesses, because it is a shit show. And I spoke to my Lyme doctor about this a couple nights ago. Hospitals are different now. You can't go there for complex illness. They are built for acute illnesses. They are built for a brain bleed. They are built for a broken leg. They are built for a heart attack. The problem is the things they're feeding us in every capacity are going to make us sick and keep us sick. And then our coverage is going to be nearly impossible. And the doctors are going to be indoctrinated and not, and most of the doctors that are left are the ones that understand that they have to stretch and kind of look the other way, or avoid thinking about the fact that this might harm someone, or this isn't right. So these doctors that are staying are the ones that are willing to bend the rules, or willing to, not all of them, I'm just saying that in order to even follow big pharma, like, and follow what they want, you kind of have to look the other way about a lot of stuff, and you can't act like you're not smart enough to understand it when you're a doctor. So although common sense doesn't always go with intelligence, and understanding concepts like how bodies work doesn't necessarily give you the ability to understand minds. And I think a lot of these people like to say, oh, they're crazy, or oh, this or that. They pass them on to. Also, if you have not been passed along or targeted or labeled for no good reason, then that's, you won't understand me. You know what I mean? That's what I've been through, and I'm sure you have too. Sounds like. And they love to gaslight parents. They love to gaslight family members of people here. I don't think they realized it. Like the director, or the administrator, I had a meeting with him trying to tell him all these things, and then I told him again, and then he did it to me again, and he apologized, and then he did it again. And I think they're overwhelmed. I think they don't know what's going on because they're doing too much. I think they're a little extra and a little bit sensitive, and they are trying to hurt me. They're allowing people to violate my rights. You know what I mean? Like, shit like that's allowed. People look the other way, and it's because right now they're in a shortage. They need more help. People don't want to do it. You can get paid the same at McDonald's and get protected more. And then you got things like, and I'm sorry, I'm just telling you all the things I'm dealing with, but you can relate to some of them in a different way, I'm sure. And like the people, the management, this world, the government, all the things that are like I'm in a state-run facility, right? I'm not trying to harm anybody. I'm not trying to hurt anyone. I'm coming here telling my story and all the things that happened to me, because I spent 8 years. I'm going to take a break and get some water, and then I'll finish talking about what happened with my lungs. But I would love to hear more about you. I don't know if you could make a video talking or something, but I'd love to hear your story, because I'm trying to understand it. But it's like, you know how it is with these fucking comments. But you're always welcome to message me too. Hold on. I have to try not to throw up. Anyway, but yeah, I've been manipulated and lied about, and but at least the director of staff development was nice to me. But I also wrote them a letter to tell them that my godmother happens to be a witness to the doctor saying things to me that were inappropriate and threatening, kind of. But so maybe that's why she was super nice. But I think she's a genuinely nice person who's in over her head. Most of the people here are genuinely nice. And I think outside of the nursing home, I would probably like some of these people. And I do. And but I've heard things and how they treat people, and they act super nice, certain ones, and you know what I mean? It's just disgusting. The whole thing's disgusting. You want everybody who's taking care of you to have a heart, and the truth is they don't. The truth is not everyone's going to have a heart like you. Not everyone's going to know what you're going through, and definitely no one's going to be able to feel what's in your body but you. Educate yourself. Learn the rules of your doctors, right? And you're right. If you sound like you know everything, people go, oh, well, they don't need you. And sometimes then it will actually drive you nuts, because nobody can really do what you can. That's what happened to me, at least. Anyway, but yeah, and if you don't say anything, then they'll talk down to you, and it's a waste of time. I've had a lot of people talking down to me lately, and here's the thing. You are the professional. You're the professional patient, right? You're the advocate. You're the one paying. You're the one who's supposed to be in charge, right? Empower yourselves. And this is not just to you naming stuff. I don't know who you are, but you're saying a lot of really worthy things to point out. So I love you all. I do like to talk about these issues, but I am in a lot of pain, so I might not always be saying everything perfect, and my memory sucks, but I hope you get the idea. And I love you. And I'm sorry if something's